Hi, sugars. So, when it comes to a typical Nigerian marriage, traditional marriage, their cakes are always themed according to cultures, according to tribes and all of that. They are very different from the white marriages that we attend. So, details are always a great deal when it comes to Nigerian traditional cake. So, today, while I'm going to be putting you through how I made this cake, I'm also going to be sharing with you some of those amazing, interesting, facts about Nigerian traditional marriage cakes. So stay tuned with me. Before we make progress, I would like to state that I had done a very detailed tutorial on how to cover a cake in fondant using this particular cake. So I'm going to leave the link on the description box. If you haven't seen it, I would say that you go see it, because this video I had to do a lot of speeding up because of time. So we have a more detailed tutorial that you want to check out if you want to know more about, covering a cake in fondant. So some of the typical things you likely see on a Nigerian traditional marriage cake, one of them will always be a calabash. I mean, of course, different tribes, different tradition. When it comes to a calabash on a cake, it's very significant. Traditionally, when we are getting married in Nigeria, one of the things we give out is palm wine, and then palm wines are mostly preserved or kept in cakes or calabashes. So that's the idea behind that. So that calabash, typically the cake is supposed to describe tradition, the things you appear, maybe in relation to the bride's dress or the groom's appearances or something, but it's supposed to tell the story behind a tradition or something. So a calabash typically will represent a traditional setting. You always see either a leaf at the peak or at the mouth of this calabash. This is exactly what it looks like in a village. You will always see a calabash with a leaf as a lead on the calabash. So it's very significant. So yeah, I was working on this calabash for the cake. I'm sorry that I didn't film the beginning parts of when I was covering that. Yeah, we're in Nigeria, there was no light at that point, so I'm sorry. But then I have a very detailed tutorial that I'll be uploading very soon to show you how we can cover this cake in fondant, the calabash specifically in fondant. You see, I did the mouth before now, and then I just placed it on the calabash, to create something very close to a calabash. So another thing that is very common in a Nigerian traditional marriage, I don't think I've seen any cake that is a Nigerian traditional cake without a bead on it. You'd always have the beads, very beautiful ones. And once again, I'm going to be showing a different video how we do it. But if you look closely, you see that it's really something very simple to do. Okay, but we can have a more detailed tutorial so the do's and don'ts when it comes to making those edible beads. Now over to these color notes. These guys do not play with kola nuts. Okay, we do not play with kola nuts in Nigerian marriages, ranging from when you're doing your introduction to the main traditional marriage. Kola nut is a big deal. So yeah, always have kola nuts with garden eggs lying around on the body of the cake somehow, somewhere, to signify that this is also very important for the traditional marriage cake. Yeah, so this cake was all white and I kind of liked it, but no, we're gonna go in with more details right now. So I'm sorry once again, light was out. So this is the final product. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. And if you're new here, we have a lot more videos for you to try out and check out. But for the fondant cake I talked about earlier, I'm going to drop the link in the description box below. Okay, so thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and then hit that notification bell. Bye.